Welcome back to Let's Play Rimworld on the Rich Explorer storyline. We are no longer alone, nor particularly rich. There's been some hectic activity lately in the colony. We haven't even really gone forward much on our plans to, relocate things. But hopefully, bit by bit, we'll get this stuff done. This thing has been roofed, so it will be good against the elements. Leaving stuff out, it tends to make things degrade. But we've managed to handle some situations. Lumi is deconstructing the steel wall rather than building wooden things as requested. Whatever, we're fine. One of the prisoners we took has joined us. The other one is going to be really bothersome and tough to recruit. But that's okay, they've been causing us trouble the whole time, so like, why stop now? Potatoes will degrade over time. Columns. Does everybody have... And Loco, who is also a commissar. I've been playing this game, I've downloaded some mods. This game has really great mod support, like, built in, which is spectacular. That's the way it should be. Just don't bother me that you ate without a table in the rain. Very dramatic. We have a fucking psychic drone at a medium intensity, which means female colonists just get a -15. By the way, that's going to make the prisoner way less open to, reason. Finally, they're going to build the wooden floors and stuff. And since we're planning to relocate, I don't want to build anything else. Let's see, what do we have for stone blocks? Nothing. How about our stone cutter table? That's under craft. We can hopefully make some good progress on... I mean, if nothing else, we can get the new guy to do stuff. We're set for meat at least. Although, of course, we could use some meals being cooked. Now, I've ordered up some fine meals, because we should have the ingredients to do it. But just in case we don't, the game's a little picky. You have to get multiple ingredients for fine meals. So just in case. Let's see, who's good at cooking? You want to cook who's good at things, obviously. Cook here, construct 2. Doctor at 1. Yeah, this should be fine. We delivered our last actual meal here. There you go. Yeah, it's not going to cook fine meals because we don't have sufficient bits. Could use other materials for the flooring, but wood is just everywhere. It's plentiful, even still. Compared with any other building material we might choose to do. Yeah, I tried a suite of mods. I was inspired by Revocaine. He did a really interesting start in a super arctic area with one really good colonist to start. And we're talking, like, basically a living robot that just did stuff. It was a really interesting premise, because obviously humans would join up. And normally, this kind of colonist would be super OP, but in -40-degree weather constantly, like a regular human colonist with regular stats would not survive that. They wouldn't be able to build enough stuff in time. They'd starve or they'd freeze. That's why I chose to start here. It's just more reasonable. Things are slowly getting back to what we want. Very ugly. It's very ugly. It's just some dirt. Like, look, I'm sorry, but you're on a frontier Rimworld. But we're gonna need to start plotting out. Let's see, limestone. I don't really care to make it all the same color or stuff. We can focus on that much later. I was even thinking of, like, you know, restarting this series maybe. There's a mod that lets you customize colonists down to, like, their appearance and obviously their skills, but one thing we could do is make a fresh start with our colonists here, you know, recreate them exactly and say they just moved, and just give them what is in our stockpiles right now. And then, of course, the new start would have all the mods, and or I might do my own thing, you know, themed runs, role-playing. Rimworld has just so much potential now. Yeah, so you bust out that stone door. They'll try too. In games of this nature, or video games in general, making a strong door like that... Oh, there we go, we do get fine meals. Just for the mood boost. We have tons of food stockpiles. Fresh game just wandering around all the time. Have I prohibited sewing? No. I mean, we might as well. It doesn't cost us anything except time. Let's see, does everyone have a weapon? Yeah, 2 pistols, a rifle, and of course the charge rifle. So we're doing pretty good. There's a muffalo herd here. But they're not hostile at all. Build this protected little anchorage area. Although we'll hold off on finishing the walls, and then we can sort of carve into here and build dormitory areas. We could start planning out the specifics of this. Also, we need more wood. We're going to carve more trees from out this way, because this is the way we're hoping to move away from. Just grab a bunch of... One of the many fantastic bits is a manager tab where you can essentially say to the colonists, maintain a stockpile of 200 wood in storage. Anytime there's less than 200 wood, go get more. And I've pondered putting people on actual like schedules, because right now they just have a time that they sleep and then a time for anything. If we specifically put out joy time for everybody, it will ensure that they always stay packed full of joy, which will help the mood a lot. And then, of course, then we can specify work time. And you can put people on different schedules, like you could have a night shift and a day shift. There's a lot of flexibility there. We'll allow some time here, just in case they want to do stuff like, if they want to do joy activities or whatever before bed. Won't make a big practical difference, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours through sleeping. And they will sleep more. They'll just sleep as needed. And if it's marked as sleep and their sleep meter maxes out, they'll get up and do other things. So it's not ironclad, it's just sort of a scheduling plan. What are we working on? The basics of microelectronics. Go and try to recruit the prisoner. Oh, thank God. Maybe they'll fucking cheer up a little bit and not just break. Come on. 6.8. Well, if you've ever played XCOM, you know that rare odds of something don't really mean it won't happen. Get that wood chopped, and we'll continue to ponder, like, what we could do while our people are working is we could lay out the plans for moving the colony, which I still do want to do. I love the planning mode from Prison Architect. Every game where you build things needs a planning mode. There isn't really any excuse why you would ever not have one. So let's just lay out right now what we want. Let's say we could just extend the wall up here and make this like a big island thing. This is a pretty big area. Could block off. That would probably be up here. We can do this while they work at least. Now things are a little more calm. We could lay out an actual defensive position here. We could clear out the shit from there, so there's nowhere to take cover from. There are other choices to carve in. I like building outdoors. You know, Dwarf Fortress is the one where you kind of carve into the mountain. I feel like it's more appropriate here that we make a human town. So if we built the wall here, we would be including all this nice stuff for us. This is a long-term project anyhow. And there's another steam vent right there. We will have need of those. So yeah. Man, I should have built the wall here then, I guess, if we're gonna... We'll just have a bulge here, if you know what I'm saying. Around here should be plenty of space. Okay, that's ultimately the plan for our walls, enclosing a massive space. We could have, like, an inner wall here, eventually. Which would then mean this is the inner core. Wow, we could actually plan out residential areas and stuff. I almost never do that, even in the other test games I've been running, rather than actually playing the LP. But let's just say we'll put the residential areas. Let's just start making a plan and see if it makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The room should be 5 across to prevent complaints about size, or at least help lessen. The colonists will still complain, because, yeah, that's how it goes. City government, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a room. Or 7 by 7, if you will, all inclusive. There we go. Because there will be some interior space here for farmlands and whatnot. Although we could also put that in the outer walls, just so these are buildings. Let's see, 6 here, and then we could put 6 over here. Although putting the workshop area here is probably the smarter move. We could even have it connected. I almost never think of that sort of thing either. Like, maybe I should put the work area near where all the stuff is kept. For some reason, those sort of things, which I do think about in Dwarf Fortress, I kind of meticulously plan at least a little bit of efficiency. With Rimworld, it feels nicer to just let things naturally fall. Now we are on Phoebe Chillax, which you would not know from the amount of weird shit that's happened. But we should be looking to at least a little bit of calm. I mean, we haven't had giant pirate raiders come yet, but things will escalate with time. I do prefer when it's just like this and we're building a colony. We can add an 8-room unit and maybe some more. Leave some space here in case we need more for the workshop areas. Workshops there, some residential. We can make it one giant ass building. We need a new place for batteries, although that would work, that could work. Could be made to work. It is kinda out there. I don't suppose there's a reinstall. There is. I wonder if it keeps its charge or if it just vacates it. Things could be weird sometimes. Like, logically it should remain charged. I just don't know how the game will actually choose to interpret this situation. Uh, let's keep on plan. Okay, residential area, and then... Hell, this could be like the eating hall. It's nice and, like, big. Plenty of room for expansion. Sir, mass expansion is 1 in a million. What else do we need? Eating hall, residential areas. Obviously, we'll need a food storage area and kitchen. We could make a kitchen area just by... It does not need to be big at all. Like, this is probably pretty big because the things are 3 wide. We could get a... Like, that's way too big. What we could do... I mean, if we're doing the planning thing, and I mean, I might as well. I could also draw this all up off camera, and if I have to do too much more of this, I probably will. But let's just say... Oh, I remember what a friend said. It's more efficient if there's a central freezer and then there's a smaller one near the kitchen that's actually used for stuff. So the freezer here will be used for... We'll use a priority stockpile. So yeah, this will be the freezer near the kitchen. We'll make it 1 tile smaller so we can make a little hallway here. That goes further down for stuff. Because let's see. We could have stove, butchery, and we could have a fueled stove, a powered stove, and a butchery here, and it's a little packed in, but that's fine. And then right here is the freezer unit, which has the food, and we can make a door there too. And then this will be, and then there will be like a primary freezer area that's surrounded. It's sort of an airlock system, so it doesn't let the cold air out. Again, normally I don't care to that degree, but we may as well if we're gonna. And hell, it could be right here. And what we do is just surround it in a pocket of proper air, and the main freezer unit is like big. Every time I say freezer unit now, I think about that Star Trek pilot. Walking freezer unit. Thank you for your comment, Senator Spectre. I know there's animals there. They'll we'll handle them. Hell, just build the freezer around them and set it up. There, and we're gonna keep the temperature in this area at a reasonably cool level. Probably just, you know, regular. Whereas this one will be super cold, and people passing in, it'll be okay. Does it really need to be that big? It doesn't. It could be any size we want it to be. Just to reduce our workload, because this is going to take forever. The only thing it really needs to be... Because all that's going to be in here is... it's just a buffer zone. So... Yeah, we'll do it like that. With, you know, the air conditioning somewhere back here. This is starting to look like what you might call a plan for like a colony. Wow. And now we will in fact make a little battery unit, which could be anywhere. Because of that, we could carve it into here. I like carving prisons into the side of mountains. I think it's very thematic. We have all that space up there. But let's just say for our purposes, we make this little area to be batteries. Because we could just do it like this. Put rows of batteries and stuff. This area will do fine for it. Now, if pirate raiders emerge on this side of the map, they'll set up right outside our walls, which is a fucking bother, but it's fine. I'm trying to think of other stuff that we need. Of course, we'll put some solar panels and wind turbines and stuff down here, but there's also this huge open space for farming and... Let me check. Yeah, soil fertility is fine here. Although, as I noted before, I just realized that wall plan here will be bothersome. We may just build the wall around it. We may just do that. Or here. Or heck, leave this as the entrance. Let people come through the water. In fact, yeah, that's the plan. Okay, cool. Let's slowly get to work. This is going to take so much wood. If you know what I'm saying. At least since we have the planning situation a little bit under control. We can just kind of do this. This is gonna take... The game is displaying it's going to take thousands of wood. That's okay. And we could build out of things sturdier than wood, but it's... If they get so far into the colony that they're breaking into the inner facilities, then you've already kind of lost. So if the place burns, eh? And obviously there's space here for more residential blocks down here, if we should meet more colonists. Alright, that's gonna take forever. See, the thing is, if I order this to be cut, then they'll do the tree job. But they'll cut the grass too. There's no... Unless I'm missing something, there's no chopped trees. Specific... Never mind, I'm an idiot. But yeah, get it going. Let's... We're gonna need all this shit. Let's see. Plant cuts... 2, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that's good. What's up with the not cooking? Building a limestone wall. Wait, who's the really good cook? Doc is a really good cook. Hauling wood to blueprint. You know, Doc, it's cool that you want to help. But can we not? Doc? That's the wrong thing. He was avoiding doing it because the stove needed to be refueled. Well, fucking go refuel it. Visitors again. Hey. I don't mind, they got stuff. I mean, they're tribals, so they probably don't have shit. But it could be theorized that they might have stuff. Social 5, social 11. Chile, go see what they want. We'll get it done eventually. Alrighty. They'd like to have our stuff. They'd like to sell us an awful wooden spear. Look, it's not that we don't appreciate it. It's just its existence. Yeah. I'll take your herbal medicine just in case. You can grow that stuff. If you have the skills. Really, they really don't have anything to offer. But we could offer things to them. In the spirit of goodwill, they are paying not bad prices for this. And it doesn't really bother me whether we have turkey meat or alpha beaver meat or whatnot. I'm not entirely sure there's all that much of a difference, so we just sell the bits of meat that are most popular. To get, you know, some silver. Might as well. We do have a lot. Now, taking food supplies for granted is a great way to get fucked in the end, but I think we'll be fine. Hey, Chili. Did you get that in? A distant chemical fire has released a plume of poison. Not under a roof, we slowly sickened. Oh, son of a bitch. To over a month. Now, a month is only 15 days in Rimworld. But we've only been here 24 days total. Where does the time go? It does not feel like we've been out that long. Also, tending to the prisoner is about to become really fucking bothersome. Also, I'm glad we traded all that food away just before a... Alright, we're not gonna be able to not go into the fallout, I think. Although we're gonna try. We're gonna try and bunker down. Step 1. We don't even have a roof to this area. Okay, we're gonna need, as a practical concession, and we're gonna need to force them to do it with quickness. This is something I've been meaning to do, but I kinda canceled it. Doc, you need to get these things done. Like, we're about to suffer. So everybody's got to be on deck for this one. Lumi, grab the herbal medicine. This is so weird. This is Phoebe Chillax. Now, it is on challenge mode, but that affects the severity of the events and not the frequency, right? I don't know. Okay. Hauling silver. Let's get on that shit before... Because the sky is going to get green real soon, and we gotta move on this. 8, we're off. Oh, god damn it. You guys. This is so not the time. Don't get killed. Just stop fighting. At least they're not shooting each other. Guys. We don't have any time left. Fucking get her into a medical bed, you idiots. I should put you in prison. As if we had the resources for that. Look. Okay, Doc. I know your intentions are good. But you have to... Oh, fuck, we don't have any trees cut. Alright. New plan. If we just had an internal door here through the freezer, we could at least move about. So what we do is wooden door here. Forget about deconstructing that. And we've got to set a restricted zone. We're out of time. Allowed area, area 1. You guys are permitted... They're gonna go stir crazy. Well, we don't have much of a damn choice. Also, again, welcome to the real world, Lumi. Life sucks. We may let the prisoner go if they, like, try to bust out. Look, I mean, the toxic fallout, it doesn't, like, kill you immediately, but we're gonna start running out of medicine real fast at this rate. Doc. Get that shit cooked. Doesn't matter what else you think you're doing. Also, fun fact. All this shit here is now verboten. I mean, I can do my best to designate this shit as verboten. But as to whether it actually happens, I don't know. We're so fucked. Anyhow, thanks for visiting. Animals should probably get back. It's the health report. Oh! Your index finger was destroyed. Oh, how bad is Lumi? I can't fucking see the medical display on her yet. You guys got fucked up. Quit being a jerk, Chili. This is literally the worst time. Can't leave that charge rifle out there. Loco, before you do anything else, even hauling that. No, hang on. We're gonna have to deal with a little fallout. Actually, honest to God, we just need to... No, don't equip it, just haul it. Nobody else gets the charge rifle. Especially now. Like, give me a break, guys. Yeah, Lumi finally got... Like, while they were passing each other, hauling important supplies, they just, like... Grrr. How much does it take? 25. That's 18. How much? Okay, this should not be complicated. Doc, just get another tree. We're fucked. How bad is Lumi? Lumi's not bleeding. So much scarring. Yeah, we gotta fucking get on this now. Look, fuck the wall blueprints. Fuck the everything, you morons. Get on that. Actually, wait. Doc. Prioritize treatment. Prioritize this. We're all gonna need treatment soon. We gotta grab that charge rifle, though. Sorry, Loco. But it's important that we have that. Oh, Jesus. Soon enough, we'll declare the allowed area. At least the Lumi's not bleeding. You can bleed a little bit, Chili. uh... Yeah. Loco. Just get inside. My brain isn't working right now. Okay, no. It's right here. Loco, you're restricted to Area 1. The animals also need to be restricted. And by the animals, I mean the one. We'll set into a defined animal area. Which is essentially just this area. Just the colony. There we go. Loco, just do whatever you can. And yeah, you can go feed the prisoner, of course. Lumi, you're restricted to quarters. The last thing you need is going out in that shit. And just back to bed, that's fine. You are really lucky we're still feeding you. Hey, perfect time for travelers. Fucking come on by, guys. Alright, yeah, we are officially all on lockdown. We can stay in the main colonial area. Don't go out to get shit. Let the bird meat rot. Let the everything rot. Just grab some food and... we have some steel here. And what's left of our medicine. Yeah, we're on lockdown until further notice, everybody. Hunt put everyone in a confined space. I'm sure they'll love that. Yeah, I know we're low on medicine. Okay, how bad is the Doc, where'd you go? There we go, tending the chili. Just make sure he doesn't die. It's slowly going down when we're not in that thing, I think. A little bit. Just do what you can. Yeah, later guys, it's really setting in now, the sick discoloration of the world. Someone's going to need to go refuel the generators eventually. At least we can clean things up a little bit so people stop bitching about the appearance of the environment. Yeah, I know. I know. Ate raw food. Again, whose fault is that, mate? Doc, you gotta start cooking. The fuel in the stove is gonna run out eventually. That's gonna suck. We can at least make fine meals to try and make the best of it. And just try to bunker down and endure. Fortunately, we have, dining accommodations, food supply. This is gonna get bad though. The colonists are not gonna take kindly to being cooped up in this little, kind of bad place. We just gotta work through it and be calm. X over here. I mean, if we release her into the toxic fallout, she's just going to die. So there's no point in that. There's no point in sending people out to recruit her every day, because they're just going to get health complications. Let me saying a little prayer for our safety and trying to chill out. What we could do here, we do have a chess table, so we have a little bit of joy thing that someone can use. Prisoners have staged a breakout, somehow defeated the door lock, and are making their way out. Weapons fight or try to escape. Well, honestly, if you just break the door and run away, that's fine. If you try to fight us, we'll shoot you. If you just go, then whatever. Have fun. Have fun with the fucking... Lumi. What you just did is allowed. We'll fix that. You know what, while you're outside, let's just say you went a little stir crazy. Or maybe you just don't trust your friends as much anymore after what happened. And you're going for the charge rifle. Grab it and get the fuck back inside. I know it's... You know what? You have caused us entirely too much bother. So just good luck. Good luck. Maybe you'll get out of the toxic cloud eventually. Whatever. It's just one less thing to worry about right now. I sure don't mind that. We could use a clothes making table. Oh, those potatoes. Yeah, I have to admit, we could go grab the potatoes, at least. Let me research is important. But go ahead and haul the... Just, like, grab them and bring them in, you know? I know. Doc is not the most stable fellow that's ever existed. Don't harvest any additional things. Just for right now, chill out. We can at least haul the potatoes in. Yeah, I know you're in a poor mood, idiot. Okay, there you go. Now, we remove it from the allowed area again, and we're on lockdown. Good stuff.